What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and a recreation of the Zurich Airport, where last time we added in some shops. We got the Bye Bye Bar, which is doing a brisk business. Finished off kind of detailing a little bit more of the check-in 2 area, and I want to do some quick tweaking. Where does this wall actually go? Up here. Just watching people cut through, so trying to save some of the pathing. And then we've got shops down here, but I think this shop is causing us some issues because people aren't getting checked in. And I think people aren't getting checked in because they're shopping. People aren't getting through security because they're not getting checked in because they're shopping. So I'm going to kill this contract. For now, we're going to actually take out the room itself. We're going to rezone this a little bit bigger. Sure. Because then we can get one of the, like, the 4-star ones. And maybe that will convince people to not shop there and actually, you know, get to their flight. But we will see on that. Otherwise, things seem to be going okay. We're still making money, which is good. I think we've reached the point where we need to deal with baggage. And I am very leery of this. So there are 2 different baggage claim areas. There's one over here underneath check-in 1, and there's one over here underneath check-in 2. The one for check-in 1 basically comes up to here. Actually, hold on. Let's not add a wall that doesn't need to exist. And you know what? We're going to tweak this a little. Oh. Actually, let's go over one more square. Do that, do that, do that. And we could actually come over the 1 squares. Kind of makes me feel claustrophobic. But this wall comes over to the right. There's Lost and Found over here for Swissport as well as for the airport itself. So if you've lost anything, it might be there. Then there's a couple bathrooms and a door down here on the end. I don't know what I'm doing with that because that door, there's a walkway that takes you across the road basically over to the hotel that's over here. So you can walk across the road and then come in that way. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Probably just leave it as a wall, throw some bathrooms that nobody will ever use. But that's fine. I think that'll probably be the way we take it. On the left-hand side, where does this stairwell go exactly? Oh, you go up here. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. Over in this area is where the customs area is, so we're going to be going from the secure side to the unsecure side through here. It basically sits... What is in that area? It's an AED machine. Well, okay, that's great. Oh, there are stairs here. I'm not messing with stairs. You come over a little bit, and then you go up and over. It's a big area for doors. 4. I'm struggling right now with math. What is that? 4, 5? Is that even? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. There are big That's fine. There are big doors there. Window, window. Sure. This comes back. This comes back. Then you've got your customs area. I don't think I really want to play with that yet. Actually, as I start to play with it, give me a security exit. I just want to know. So if you're the center, we could do 1, 2, 3. Sure, that'll work. Let's at least, I guess, connect this to everywhere else back here, because this is all going to be a secure area. Do that. Baggage carousels. There are 5 on this side. There's 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. They're basically at an angle, top right to bottom left. 11 is over on the right-hand side, and then 12, 13, 14 a little bit smaller, and 15 is kind of going to be an L shape. I'm just going to do them vertical, and then just an L shape. 15 is kind of in front of the customs area. 11 is going to live over here. It's a little bit longer. And then 12, 13, 14 in the middle. There's a duty-free shop here, and then behind the duty-free shop there is an escalator down from this floor that's going to live somewhere here. It's hard because this whole area is at an angle, and I'm trying to essentially straighten it out. But the rest of the area, nope, wrong direction. Here is behind the scenes, which means we can just drop in a bag. No, we can't, because I didn't bother to zone things as secure. And this is going to be different than a lot of the other builds, because a lot of the other builds I drop security within the terminal. The road is here. Oh. That's going to be a long way for baggage cars to get around. Yeah, that is. I mean, the only other option would be to do baggage down here. But there's no place for tunnels in this area. They would all have to connect to this one. Or this one. I can't drop a tunnel in a terminal, right? No. Can I do it down? No. Interesting. That might be something we have to tweak at some point. But give me a baggage bay. I don't have money for a baggage bay. I'm going to put you here. I need to take out those 2 walls. Give me some road. And I'm doing this because I don't remember what we're going to need. How many is that? One? Is that? That's not square, right? It's not a 5x5 square for the baggage bays. I might need to rotate that. So I might need a second one. That's why I'm building this now, because I can't remember how many stands you can connect to a single baggage bay. Oh my god. That answer might be 0 here. I just want 1 so I can see the math. Give me you. Oh, you're not going to math for me, really? Don't remember. I think we're going to have 2. I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think we're going to need a second one over here, which is going to be a problem. We're going to take that out. We're going to rotate that. And I'm going to drop into planning mode because we're going to need to do the same thing on this side as well. I don't know how far this is going to go down, but apparently it's going to go down to here. Or there. Sure, game. What do... Hey, game, what do we... I don't know what we're doing over here. I give up. Give me baggage base. 1, 2. It'll connect up to this road. Theoretically, oh, that's a problem. Maybe not. I was gonna say... Theoretically, this road continues straight across. Let me take out that. This elevator's a problem. We can fix that. I'm going to take out this elevator. We're going to move the elevator over here. And then we can run this service road straight through. There is technically a service road that runs all the way through. So we're doing okay there. You guys will connect to that road. One will probably be for these, the other one for these. I think we're going to need 2 on this side. This road does connect. Okay, you may, if you've been around, there is another set of remote stands for A. It's, I think, A's 1 through 6. And that lives in this area. I wasn't planning on putting it in, but this service road will continue down and over to connect up over here. As you come down from A, there's an escalator that takes you down and underneath the road, and then it takes you up to the other side where the gates are. And then if you're on the arrival floor here, there's an escalator down at the end here that takes you up to here. You come over here, you go down the escalator, you go through the duty-free shop, smack right into all the baggage claim. Conveyor belt areas. I don't know why I'm struggling. I feel like there's a correct word for that, but I can't come up with what that word is. We're still in planning, right? So if we do that, that should take care of these. That should take care of these. E will have its own over here. I'm not worried about E. It's just these two. Now, need to try and figure out how you get down to this level. I think that's going to be the next kind of thing we're dealing with. We have a bunch of people in the building here. These elevators extend down to that floor. So those all come down here. There are doors. Actually, we've got cash. We can do this, you know, for real. It looks like this area is open, because it says there's a kids play area. And then there's kind of an area in the middle here, but I don't know what's in it. It just says Wi-Fi. And then the front is essentially here. So I think there's doors there, and I think there's doors over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are, because this is where the bridge is. There and there. This wall goes over. There's a set of bathrooms. The other bridge is here. So this kind of comes down. This comes down. Like that. And there's actually bathrooms right here as well. They're directly below these guys, so we'll just grab this. Grab the zoning, and you go right there. Go ahead and open them up. You guys are happy to be taking the elevators up now. Okay. Security seems to be backing up a little bit, which is interesting. People are getting through check-in, though, which I guess changing this shop definitely helped. Come back to here. Over on the left here, there is a shop. I'm just gonna do, nope, I just want the wall. We'll do that. In fact, we'll do that and get at least that built in. There is a kind of a wall that lives here. There is a coffee shop that lives here. And then there's another shop that lives kind of here. Then you've got the control area for this, but I need to take a look at how that one exists, because the map shows that there are exits on the front and the right, but I swear I've seen video with people leaving on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side, not the front, so I need to re-evaluate that. But basically, this area, you've got gates, not gates, baggage carousels. Carousel, that's the word I'm looking for earlier. Carousel 21 through 32. 21 on the far side, about here. 32 over here. There's a couple bathrooms down over here. As for baggage security, no idea. Think we could do a wall here. But the question is, there's an escalator, elevator, stairs trio over here. Which means you would live essentially here? How are we doing that? Let's take a brief minute, re-evaluate our shop situation here. In fact, I need to do something drastic and take out secure here, and we'll do that, I guess. These stairs can go. Okay. Need to re-evaluate where our shop situation is. There is a small shop that lives in front of the escalator here. Oh, that's fine. I think we'll take you to here? No, I don't like that. This is a big space. What was I thinking back then? Anybody remember? Because there's like literally just a Swatch, an Our Passion, a Capri Electronics. There's an elevator there, isn't there? Yes, there is. It's basically even with this elevator because symmetry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. Why did I put it there? That doesn't seem like a reasonable place for me to put that. Go away. Once you over 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This doesn't necessarily feel even. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then elevator. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elevator would be here. I'm doing that just so I can get the elevator in. Assuming the game wants to click for me. Thank you. Oh, that is actually... It exists up there. So there's basically just a hallway. There's Swatch, Our Passion, Capri Electronics. I'm not going to be able to squeeze in. There's a Longchamp and a Sarvosky. And then there's the Sports Bar Terrace down here on the end. So we're going to do... I think I want 3. Oh, that's a problem because I need to take the zoning out there now. Why was I doing 4? Because I did 4 on down here as well. That 4 seems a bit much. Because the vast majority of times whenever I'm doing shops, I do 3. That's why if you're looking wrong side over here, all of these are 3. I don't know why I've always done 3. What is Oh, it's the confectionery place. That's right. Okay. Let's do it here. You're going to come across to, say, here. Food room down here-ish. That will probably change. Okay, then that changes my tile. So I'm going to retile this. So this changes, which means our duty-free shop that you pass through on your way out of security is going to be like this. I'll probably change the size of that in due time. Is that... No, okay. Wanted to make sure that this was sealed off. Okay, there's a door, but that is zoned for staff. So this was not quite where I was, planning on things going today. Does that elevator go up? Okay. I love whenever I'm looking at the map and all of a sudden I just see a random elevator that just shows up out of nowhere. I'm going to go ahead and just do a wall here. We're going to call that the edge of the duty-free shop. It comes back a little bit. And in this area, I'm going to take out the wall there. We're going to drop an elevator here, but it is for this side and not security. So I'm going to do that just so I know where that elevator goes. Okay. Wall off that. There's a hallway that takes you to a set of bathrooms here. And then the walkway kind of comes back. We'll do walkway like that. We'll get the bathrooms in place in due time. Now I moved these shops. There's another set of shops as well as a Starbucks and a pastry shop. So as you walk down the concourse here, you make a right like you're going to the B or D gates. It's down over here. There is basically a wall with doors through it to get to the B and D gates. And then in front of that, there's a Starbucks on the left and a... Apologize for this one. A Briesel Koning bakery shop on the end here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is the halfway point. So it's not a big hallway. So if we went 4, that's 2 on either side. It's forward, though, because there's another set of shops that run here. Let's actually grab the shops. So the walkway goes this way, this wall comes forward, and then there is the Suncatcher, there's a toy shop, Victorino, a Spirit of Switzerland. And again, we don't really do 3. 1, 2. We take it to, say, here, which gives us 1, 2, 2 for the bakery, 2 for the walkway, 2 for the other walkway, 2 for the Starbucks. Hopefully that's enough space. It's not a big Starbucks. Basically, it's a counter. I don't even remember if there's chairs there or not. But even if we have 4, there's still enough room for chairs. A couple chairs and then a little space over here. This wall kind of comes across. There is a hallway that comes down to where the police station is. So there's access to the police station on this side. I'm going to do small door there. And we'll maybe divide the police station a little bit. Oh, I know what we can do. Give me information desk. So 1 there, 1 there. And kind of have a small dividing area. Door, door. This is going to be ridiculous, but I think it'll actually be beneficial. I wonder if the game's going to let me do that. The police station, it looks like it goes on both sides, both on the secure and the unsecure. Because it looks like it attaches to the hallway, and there's a sign from the walkway here that lists police station. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to divide this area in half. And I'm going to actually do a staff-only security and staff-only exit. I need to make sure I flip that before too long. At the end of the hallway, there is an emergency exit. I'm going to slide that over to the side here. 1, 2, 3. You come up like that. You come up over here. Yeah, this is all to get baggage in. I'm going to take you back. Your shops. The walkway here is thinner. So give me this tile. So we're going to go 3. And you theoretically are the walkway into this area. This wall feathers back, bathrooms, wall back here. Over here, we've got the Marché restaurant. And next to that, a really big Burger King. And I will admit, I don't know if I've seen a Burger King this big anywhere. It runs to the edge of the shops. And the Marché runs to about the middle of the toy area. So I'm going to go 4. We'll probably have a area behind for cooking stations and whatnot. And so the sun catcher basically starts here. The wall comes in at an angle. Like that. There's something behind. Yeah, there's a Mammoth I don't know what that is. I'm not going to squeeze that in, but there is a smoking lounge over here. And then the door is at an angle. Since I can't do angles, I'm just going to do that. Get a door. This was not at all what I had envisioned this episode being. Okay. Yes, I know I need to still rezone all of this. Whole reason why I'm doing all of this is because behind the Starbucks is where you actually can yeah, that's fine. This wall continues down. You take this way to get over to the B gates. It's just a hallway. Like that. It's actually considerably smaller than that. Probably be down here, which means we can expand the Starbucks down. Yeah, it works. There will definitely be a dedicated shop area episode. I'm just trying to get the escalator and elevator here. You basically come up, you make a left, and come down. The signage is not great. I watched videos, people coming down this way, because I knew there would be some way to access this. There's a sign about here that says baggage straight, but there is no signage here until you get to over here, and there's a sign that says baggage left, and it's really tucked away. So there's kind of a couple doors that you go through, and then you kind of just go down and you make a left, and there is... You're zoned, aren't you? Yes. Okay, I think we're good. So I think at this point I can go ahead and zone things. I hope. This elevator goes up to this floor. Literally what I just put in. So we will take that out. We'll go ahead and let the game run, because zoning should be good. I'm going to take out. And people can still walk around. We're golden there. I'm upstairs. I'm just going to zone this. Give me an elevator. This is the worst baggage episode ever. Okay, so that is aligned. Okay, we're good there. Shops here, observation deck, executive offices, I guess. We need probably to zone all of this. Now let's figure out where the escalators are going. So you're going to live... No, you go down. So you would live here. There's a set of stairs next to it. Let's go ahead and just build some wall. This wall over on the left is going to move. Get our stairs in. Used to be over one. Now the elevator is right next to this. It's basically, it's one of those that you go in on one side, out on the other side. But since we can't do that, I'm just going to do it this direction. And we will wall things accordingly. Okay. So that gets us down to this side, this wall. I'm going to run all the way over here. We will rezone this as secure. We can add in our last piece of U. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why is there a road here? Basically, there's this wall continues across. This escalator elevator takes you down to this area. If you're arriving in D, if you're continuing going to another non-Schengen area, you go further over. Otherwise, you go up the escalator that's over in this area or elevator. And then you end up back up here and you exit through customs. And then you're just up here. So that's basically why you're not going to be going through this road here. Just noticed, oh, okay. There is, I just saw another escalator elevator that connects into here for the D remote stands. I am not touching D remote stands because they connect to this road, and that's not something we could do. This takes you down. Now we need to figure out where this connects up. It connects up at the end of... It's right at the end, isn't it? Okay, that makes life slightly simpler, maybe? It's in alignment with the other... No, it's actually slightly back. Then you kind of come at an angle. So it's not quite in alignment with that. But lives back here. I assume there's an elevator somewhere, yes. So where is that? That's going to require some terminal foundation. Let's take a look at you real quick. How many squares on this side? You are 5. So just to even this out, would go here. And this passport control is kind of mirrored as to this one. What's your guys' problem? Why are you guys back there? I'll do that so you guys can maybe get out. I'm gonna have to tweak that. You guys can go. Where would this put me? Doable there. So we're going to do that. Get rid of these walls. And let's rezone things. First of all, let's get you guys out. Thank you. Get my window back in before anybody else runs up there. Getting lag, and again, usually get lag in the about the 3,500 people range. So might have to jog the ratio down. You're going to be secure. And then there's the elevator, the stairs, and the escalator. Do I have that zoned up here? Yes, surprisingly. So we're going to do the escalator here. Stairs there. Elevator. Oh. We're going to need a little bit of space for the elevator. And then you guys come up here. And you go at an angle. This wall comes across to, say, here. I'm going to do a diagonal wall around the... Where'd all my money go? Thank you. This wall goes down, and of course, there's bathrooms right here. I assume I can't get my elevator. Oh, I don't have that zoned. Zone you. $25,000. But you're just going to kind of jog forward from there. Taking us into baggage claim. I almost feel like this is a lot wider a space. This might get pushed back a little bit more. this wall comes down. That's kind of the separator between baggage 2 and baggage 1. And I think this is going to be a good place to leave this episode. So next time we will get this ironed out. And then I think we're going to kind of do the same kind of thing over on the baggage 1 side. Figure out the stairs over here. And maybe we'll get a couple carousels in. So join me next time in Airport CEO. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you guys for being here and look forward to seeing you guys again soon. And as always, hope you guys have yourselves an amazing day.